What's up, guys? It's your boy Jimmy P back here again with, just a general video of all kinds of stuff that's going on with Rotted Peach Productions. Some explanations, some things to look forward to, some lost gems. Let's just get into it. So first of all, I guess you guys deserve a little explanation as to why there hasn't been any videos here in like the last month. And the best reason I can give you is just that it's that time of year in my particular line of work where we have to put in long hours and stuff like that. So I really haven't had time to shoot any content. So apologies for that. But that stuff's pretty much over now. And we can get back to shooting videos and bringing you the content that you guys like. So a question I wanted to ask you guys is, what did you watch for October as far as horror movies? I know I haven't really had a chance to tell you what I watched. Some of the stuff I did watch was The Babysitter 2, which I have mixed feelings about. Some of the stuff I really liked, but that ending, what the heck? I watched We Summon the Darkness, Satanic Panic, which are kind of similar type horror movies, and I found them both to be mediocre. There was some good stuff about them. There was a lot of bad stuff about them too. Satanic Panic was ridiculous. Like, so ridiculous that some of it didn't work for me. Tales from Halloween, I had to get that in there. And some various other stuff. What did you guys watch on Halloween? Did you have a good Halloween? Mine was pretty good. I was working, but at least nothing crazy happened, I guess. So, things to come. I'm going to try and shoot the 2020 end of the year Commander decks on Wednesday, so we'll see if we can get that out and put up by then. I'm going to show you the end of the year of my Blu-ray collection. We got another Jimmy P's Blu-ray finds coming out towards the end of the month. Scream Silently for Your Killer. Things just didn't really work out the way that we had intended as far as the shooting of that, so we've decided we're going to turn that into a trailer because I love doing trailers. I love watching trailers. Sometimes they're the best parts of the whole movie. So expect that coming out. Hopefully I can get that out to you by the end of the year, but if not, definitely by January. Taking a little trip to Denver also in January, so I'll try to film some vlog style type footage and show you what's going on in this era of uncertainty. So I'm really looking forward to taking that trip. So something that I was working on prior to taking this little break off, actually in the middle of this break, is I was trying to do a collaboration with my friend the Midnight Guy. I've really been trying to get on board with shooting a video with him. We were actually going to talk about one of my favorite Lucio movies, Contraband. And he's also a big fan as much as I am. And we actually got together and shot, and we had some audio issues. So here's a clip of him.
And like from then on, we just get more of Luca beating up thugs, find out more information, and it's just it's like it's kind of Godfather-esque the way it goes down.
Yeah, it looks real nice, right? Everything's going well. Well, here's me. What's up, guys? It's your boy Jimmy P, and I'm here with something new today. We're going to be talking a little classic Lucio with my good friend AJ the Night Guy. AJ, welcome to the channel. No sound. I don't know what the heck happened. Everything was firing on all cylinders. After watching that video and thinking about everything that's going on, I feel like with a little bit more practice on my end and with a little more preparedness on my end, that could actually turn out to be an excellent video. I actually went out and got myself a copy of it. You can't get it on Blu-ray, so I had to get this DVD, but luckily I got it for like 13 bucks from Blue Underground's official website during their Black Friday stuff. So I'm gonna watch this, take some notes, and hopefully we can get together again and give you a quality. So out of October and into November, I watched a couple of movies that I think you guys should probably check out. The first one being Blood Quantum. Now, you probably saw me open this on our Jimmy P's Blu-ray finds, but after watching it, I found it to be a quite enjoyable movie. Interesting take on zombies. I like the setting and the characters a lot. The gooey goo is top-notch. Definitely check out Blood Quantum if you're looking for a different kind of zombie movie. Now this one I'm even more excited to talk to you about, and I find this quite crazy. This movie called The Fear Footage. Now sometimes I buy my Blu-rays used. As long as they work and they're for a good price, I'm gonna buy it. And you know, I took a chance. Anytime I see like a crazy horror movie that I've never seen before, I'm probably gonna pick it up. And this was one of those ones that I took a chance on, and holy crap. So I waited to watch this with my kids, and they were over for Thanksgiving, and we ended up watching this movie. And it's a found footage anthology, like wrapped around like a mystery of a missing sheriff. Has like 3 or 4 stories, I can't actually remember, but they're all found footage. Crazy jump scares, like even ones that got me, and I'm pretty good at catching those when they're about to come. And like some of these just come out of nowhere. Me and my kids both just like, what the heck? Crazy story about a clown. I mean, I know that there's a lot of that kind of stuff, but this was done quite well. Very unique. The story of the sheriff. One thing that, like, this is definitely a low budget horror movie, like, and I'm talking low. But the effects are good, the scares are good, the stories are pretty good. There's just one problem that you'll have to like forgive, and that's so the sheriff is in this house that's been gone for a long time, and it appears again. Well, like there's like a TV with the VHS and it says The Fear Footage on it, and he puts it in and he watches, you know, the next story. But then like they'll come out of it and he'll like hear something and he'll like go around the house and look at stuff, and then for some reason he just goes back to the TV and puts the Fear Footage back in and watches the next story. So you gotta suspend your disbelief a little bit, but overall it's pretty good. I heard there's a second one, but I couldn't find anything about it. But super awesome. Definitely check out The Fear Footage. If you are a fan of my movie and TV reviews, my last Jimmy P Talks was about the best in horror television. Well, I actually lost a scene from it, but it's been found again. So I present to you Jimmy P Talks TV War of the Worlds. Alright, so the next one is technically like sci-fi, but definitely with all the gore and the ruthless premise of this show, it definitely falls into the horror genre, I would believe. And we're talking about the 80s into the 90s version of War of the Worlds. Had 2 seasons, 44 episodes. Now, obviously, this is the story of War of the Worlds, but like it's a crazy twist because it takes place after everything happened with the original War of the Worlds, and the government like tries to cover it up and stuff, but they still have all the aliens and stuff, and a lot of them like remained here in like barrels here on Earth. Well, it turns out that some of them get free, and then they try to revolt and begin the process of conquering and getting off the Earth again. Pretty ridiculous. They use a lot of footage from the original War of the Worlds movie that was so popular, I think back in the 50s, maybe the 40s. No, it was definitely the 50s, I believe. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But it's awesome to see them incorporate that into this new story. There's like a crazy scientist who knows that the aliens are around and is trying to warn people that things are about to happen again. Another scientist gets put onto their team that like is into like bioengineering and is a biologist and all that good stuff. A crazy computer guy who's in a wheelchair. A badass army guy, a Native American named Iron Horse. This show is like amazing. They don't pull no punches with killing people. Like people just be getting murdered by these freaking aliens, and then they just like do this crazy process where they take over your body, and they show all this crazy melting and green goop and stuff, and you could just hear the screams of the people as they're like losing their bodies to these aliens. These aliens are always trying to come up with the most ridiculous plots to kill massive amounts of people and get their aliens friends that are still stuck in barrels into people. They're very resourceful for aliens being stuck on Earth and not knowing what the hell is going on. The first season is really, really good. Has a crazy ending. Like, characters that you love, don't stay too attached to them. They can die. Second season, like, is pretty cool. There's some replacements of some characters. You get Adrian Paul, and a very early role for him, and he's a freaking badass. But it takes a turn for like trying to coexist with the aliens pretty much, because it becomes apparent that they can't leave. Things are pretty bad for them and they need help, so that, you know, there's some kind of agreement that ends up getting struck. But top-notch gore, crazy stories. I mean, there's one where like they take over a hockey team and then these guys are on like the hockey, like playing hockey and killing these people, and you know, stuff is melting. Absolutely ridiculous. Some episodes I can recommend are the first 2 episodes, the Resurrection Part 1 and Part 2. That really sets a good tone for what you're gonna get going into this show, and I mean, the action is non-stop. Great story there. Eye for an Eye, where the aliens kind of like get the advantage and a lot of bad shit happens to our heroes. That's pretty much the end of season 1. And the Defector, who is a pretty ridiculous character who himself was an alien that took over a body, but like he's trying to help the humans. He becomes a pretty cool character throughout the show. Like I said, this had Adrian Paul, Richard Chavez, Jared Martin, just to name a few. If you're a fan of, you know, sci-fi, and if you love that whole War of the Worlds, and you really, really like the gooey goo and outrageous stories, you should definitely check out War of the Worlds. Here's a little clip.
In 1953, Earth experienced a war of the worlds. Common bacteria stopped the aliens, but it didn't kill them. Instead, the aliens lapsed into a state of deep hibernation. Now the aliens have been resurrected, more terrifying than before. In 1953, aliens started taking over the world. Today, they're taking over our bodies.
How'd you like that? That's for those that stayed around still watching the video. I know this one's been a little bit of a long one. Anyways, I hope that gives you a little bit of information, a little bit of entertainment, show you what's going on in the future. We're going to have some end of the year stuff going on, trailer coming out for Scream Silently. Who knows what we're going to do next year for filming. We're still in the process of brainstorming. Hopefully it'll turn out better than this year. Actually, I'm going to be happy with what comes out. I think you guys are going to like it a lot. More Jimmy P's Blu-ray finds. I'm thinking about doing like a crazy review with some Nicolas Cage movies, Mandy, The Color of Space, and Mom and Dad, which I find all of them to be absolutely ridiculous, and I would love to talk about them. Let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like to see. The traveling. In January, you're going to get to see some travel vlogs and some stuff like that. So more stuff is coming out, more content. Thanks to the new subscribers. Welcome. Thanks for the old subscribers, appreciate you. Definitely go check out our playlists. They're going to be updated as of today. When this video comes out, they should be updated. If not, no doubt by Wednesday they'll be up. I'm filming this on a Monday, so by Wednesday. Like, share, subscribe. You know we like that stuff around here. That's how we grow. That's how we know that you guys like what we're putting out.
Hello? Mark, did you really think you could get away from me?
Detective Denton, what's wrong with your voice?
This is a Detective Denton. This is a Westminster.
I think you're the wrong number.